Hello, hello homeopaths, dear friends. It's a test match for me today, converted into T20. I brought 400 slides. There are so many cases I wanted to discuss. But I have to catch flight as I am leaving by 5 o'clock's flight. So I'll have to go from here early. So that's the reason I'll be a little bit brief. I'll tell you the point, crux, not the detailed story, just to know how you can prescribe. We come to the case number one that I have discussed with you, my own case. The details of that, it was viral pneumonia with obstructive jaundice due to cholestasis and congestive heart failure. Congestive heart failure is mostly of right side or left side. And whenever it is of the right side, the remedy is digitalis 6C. Now why I am telling you digitalis? Because as an allopath, as a cardiologist, I was using, they don't take, iska peculiarity kya hai, PQRS kya hai. Every patient used to get digitalis in congestive heart failure in allopathy. The conventional science, what does it say? Treat the problem. Homeopathy treats the problem as well as it uproots the disease. So digitalis has never failed me. But if you give only digitalis, it will not work. Let me be very clear with you. Because when you are treating a disease or a diseased function, you must know how to interpolate with that. That is a clinical practice. But nothing can replace individuality. I tell you, till the time, if you aim for a complete cure, you have to find a individualized remedy. But till that time, you get time to buy. Make the seriousness of the case low, and finally, you get a time, you can treat the serious cases. So you have to act very fast, and you have to act very nicely in selecting the remedies. So, if you see, high grade 104 fever, it had gone to 104.2. I was in an absolute delirious state. I was not knowing. Dr. Aishwarya came running from her college and she was waking me up. And everybody in my house, I got 2 sons and 1 daughter, wife, all 5 of us has never touched allopathy medicines for acute diseases. Not even for the chronic diseases. Only for heart. When it comes to heart, I prefer integration. Because heart doesn't give you time. If you do a mistake, heart goes off, there is no person to be treated. So there, when the heart is associated, you have to be careful, otherwise homeopathy gives you a lot of time. In last, now they are grown up, 28, 29, they have not consumed a single allopathic medicine. And I said, if by chance you require allopathy, what will you do? At least get exposed to something. So I brought B complex capsules for them to swallow. And she was swallowing, my son was swallowing, and I said, Papa, it doesn't going inside. It is moving in the mouth. So homeopathy, I have seen in a close angle. My father, kidney failure, bypass surgery, and thrombotic stroke, all got, without taking to ICU, all they got well with homeopathy. To such an extent that my father had 3 blockages, 80%, 70%, and 80% again. 12 years he lived on homeopathy. And 12th year, he said, my friend said, don't listen to your son. 12 years you are living with 3 vessel disease and not doing anything. He was my close friend, an allopath. He was next door ICU to me. So we used to take care of each other in absences. He took me to Dr. Ashwin Mehta, my cardiologist of Jaslok, my boss. He fired me left and right. This is what cardiology I taught you. You are risking your father's life. And this should not have happened. Okay, now come inside. We'll put a dye and see now what work I has to do, whether we should go for plasty or bypass surgery. I said, no sir, I'll sit on the station outside to observe the screen. I'm not coming in the theater. Well, are you afraid? No sir, I want to observe here. They went inside. He put in a dye, left, all clear, no blockages. Then he put in a right coronary, a dye, all zoop, no, not even a single 20% blockage was there. And he came out. That time I was just looking like this. When he came out, I was smiling. अरे क्या दिया रे तूने अपने पप्पा को? What you have given? नाम बता दे. मैंने कहा सर ये होम्योपैथी है. This is homeopathy. It is not one brand or one medicine. It has to be given first what is your nature, individualized. And he was shocked. So I have seen in my own. Only thing is that you should have a confidence, and therefore I took a risk. I was knowing you should be so confident in homeopathy, and life and death is not in doctor's hand, but you can save the trouble. Don't think that we are gods and we can save anybody. But if you save a person who was not going to die, you will make his life more comfortable and more happy. You see, within 7th February, it started on 3rd February, all parameters, even the fever was down in 2 hours time. These are the parameters. You see, 263 was the CRP. It came down so fast from here to 3.2 in a matter of 7 days. WBC count to 26,000. It came down to 8,500. And bilirubin, which was 4.84. See such fast rise and fast down. What does it show? The dynamic action of homeopathic medicines. Such fast results. I vouch, I guarantee you, you can never see in any science except for homeopathy. Provided you act wisely, dare to be wise, don't keep the fixity, don't be rigid. In gone-up cases, you have to experiment and see. Because homeopathy is harmless. Homeopathy is harmless. Such a fast. You see all from the red, it is coming to green. And now only what was remaining? Direct bilirubin. Because I developed cholestasis. So, every day I was doing blood investigation to see that I am coming under control. Don't be under the blind. That no, we will not do 3 days after we will do. In 3 days time, patient will go into problem. So that was a dictum in ICU. Every day morning, blood has to go so that doctor can take the decision fast. I am telling you because investigations are not done by the homeopaths. You must diagnose. Provisional diagnosis, final diagnosis, wait for the investigation. Order for the, what is the use of this investigation in homeopathy? No. They are of ultimate use. First, you have to prove that you have really done great. And second, you are sure that your patient is improving. हाँ मैं अभी अच्छा खाना खाने लग गया हूँ, बहुत अच्छा एनर्जी फील होता है, आई एम फीलिंग गुड, आई एम फीलिंग एनर्जेटिक, आई एम ईटिंग, आई गॉट गुड एपेटाइट. That doesn't mean they may show recovery, but the long chronic, like long standing COVID, long standing diseases that come after acute diseases, they will not get well. And that is the reason you should be very well aware of. So these were so bad. Today I'm in little bit hurry, so I'll be talking in short what medicines I have used. Repertorization, I usually do a repertorization, the group of first 20 remedies. The first 20 remedies that come. Out of that, you select which one is working and which one will work best. For that, you should have a clinical knowledge, what is going wrong in the patient's system. That you have to see. See, you can see CT scan with the patches. There are 4 patches, means 2 in the upper lobe and 2 in the lower lobe. So third, it started developing. Fifth, it worsened. You can see here. You can see here. It started worsening. Then I started using multiple remedies. First, 1 or 2 remedies. Oxygen was dropped to 80. Immediately, she knew the formula, Aishwarya. She gave me Bryonia, 200 carbovage 30s, straight away formula. COVID-like pneumonia is different than lobar and other pneumonias, Klebsiella pneumonia. Here, what was there? The pneumonia was of interstitium. My colleagues who were working in COVID ICU, they said, the lung becomes so stiff that it cannot expand, the stiffness, the hardness. They had to put a patient on abdomen to ventilate because abdomen pushes the diaphragm up and with the lungs some improvement happens. Here, no need of doing all these things. Bryonia 200 and carbovage brought my oxygen from 80 to 92 in a span of 3 to 4 hours. Am I right, Aishwarya? I was in delirium. She said, Papa, your fever was not going down. I gave you pyrogenium 1M. This is the best remedy. You can give pyrogenium 1M if you think that this is infection. What is pyrogens? Pyrogens are foreign material that goes inside the body and they cause fever. Pyrogenium is prepared from that. So pyrogenium 1M from 104 fever in a span of कितना time लगा था बेटा? 2 hours. It came down. So fast it has to come down. From 102.4, I tell you, don't use paracetamol. I have seen an empty number of patients. 2.4 fever is the limit. It doesn't cause, hardly sometimes it goes to 2.6. And if you don't give metacin, crocin, paracetamol and use your remedies, the right remedy will start acting in 20 minutes. How? 0.2, 0.2, 0.2. It will fall down such. And if that is falling down, your remedy is correct. Otherwise, you'll give remedy, wait for fever, it will take time. No, it doesn't take time. You have to act fast and change the remedy. So, what she did, another 2 hours, fever was not falling down. Sometimes it was increasing from 102 to 100.2.2 or 2.4. And I told her, whenever such thing happens, the remedy is not working fast or not sustaining, give tuberculinum. So tuberculinum, she had written, because she is not a homeopath. So she had written the protocol and what action to take. If I get hemorrhage, what you will do. If I get thrombosis, what you will do. If you get heart attack, what you will do. I had given all writings to her because she is my doctor and she can treat me according to what I have observed. Otherwise, it is very difficult to get out from such a serious matters. With tuberculinum, I started perspiring in 2 minutes. All perspiration was in 2 minutes. That is action. And finally it came down again, it started slightly rising, repeated same medicine. Tuberculin 200 and fever came to 98, 99. On the same day, so you can see the graph. And secondly, the other remedy is that, what is Hepersulf? Hepersulf was used, it is a broad spectrum antibody, antibiotic and antiviral drug. So all these were taken as a totality of symptoms and prescribed with clinical pneumonia, infection, inflammation. See, inflammation of the lungs. It's all given in the repertory. It's given in the repertory. I have not brought it from myself. So everything is given, only we should know how to use it, when to use it, and when and not to use it. All these things has to be considered whenever there is emergency and you are not doing. So these are the short. Now, if you see Merxol, it's an anti-miasmatic drug or destructive illness. I have seen, even if you give right, they will not respond nicely unless and until you give a miasmatic remedy. And at the start only, if you give miasmatic remedy, what will happen? What we call as suppression or disease shifting from one place to another, that will not go. And with this, arsenic album is my constitutional remedy. Bryonia for interstitial pneumonia, all fibrous tissue, even you see knee joint with effusion, Bryonia works. So the remedy, why I am showing you this, because you all know more than me how to repertorize and give the individualized remedy. But here, if you know the action of the remedy and sphere of action of the remedy, then you can be very wisely treating the serious cases. Now, Carbovage, always hypoxia. And what is given in the report? Air hunger. So when person does air hunger, when the oxygen drops down. So it is so simple, you get to correlate the repertorial language into the clinical symptoms. Veratrum V, it is given, Veratrum V works, Ferrum Phos and Veratrum V works on the arteries. Hamamelis on the venules. These you should know when you are prescribing the right remedy. It should be a complementary, not a single handedly you give. You may get result, but somewhere you will get stuck. Emergency doesn't give you time. And there are no drug interaction. Either it works or it doesn't work, is my observation. I may be right, I may be wrong. You are the people whose mind I am igniting today. I am here to ignite your mind, to open up and work in some new direction so that we can take homeopathy ahead and prove that it is a science and that Wikipedia word will go, it's a placebo. I want that Wikipedia to remove that word. And if they see what I am presenting today, and if they do, they will do justice. Because with one doctor, so many cases cannot be in auto remission. They say, oh, aisa to hota hai, anecdotal stories. We are collecting data from all over the world. For that, all homeopaths has to unite, form one platform, and put our cases there. Then we can show these number of cases of cancer getting well. One doctor, 10 cases. The world's homeopath will together make a difference. But we have to act. Someone has to take a lead and work on that. That is also important. So Veratrum, what was there? Why did I think like this? First case which I failed in COVID and she died. Whole night I couldn't sleep. What the hell, where it went? She was typical pulsatilla in a classical practice. Repetition, this. She was feeling better. Okay, now she is feeling better. Gone. That ignited my mind. No, we have to think differently. And luckily, that whole day I was searching for the pathology of the COVID. And I got a postmortem report from Italy's patient. That was the first postmortem. And that postmortem said, what is wrong it is causing interstitial pneumonia and capillary alveolitis. So hemorrhage. So this pneumonia was different type. Routine pneumonias are different. So we have got the remedies and we all have to work like I have thought and put it in front of you. But I alone saying many will not accept. So collectively if we gather together and do this work, the good things in the homeopathy in a scientific way will come out. Stramonium was the simillimum of the acute. I told Aishwarya that give me my laptop, I'll repertorize. I saw only one remedy in Fatak. Delirium in septic fever. And one dose completely changed the story. So all these things go, and X-ray shadows, they don't resolve for months together, even after the episode is over. In 10 days time, all shadows gone, X-ray clear. The radiologist was surprised. बोले यार तेरा होम्योपैथी तो बहुत स्ट्रांग है. I said homeopathy strong नहीं, strongest in the world है, but unrecognized and not explored properly. And that is what you have to do. You are all intellectual, I specially come for you, thinking that you will produce and show me, ki sir, I have been inspired now and I am going, because alone how much I can do? There are limitations, so you have to follow that. I will be little fast now. Case number 2, GB syndrome, post-COVID, going in ICU, recurrent UTI, sepsis everywhere, fever down, hypotension, shock, circulatory shock. Finally, he was 79-year-old, ENT, neurologist, neurosurgeons, diabetologists, general physician, collectively advised, manage osteomyelitis as any surgery at this stage was dangerous. Osteomyelitis is a very difficult thing to be treated in allopathy because there are multi-resistant bacteria. Then finally they said, we are trying, nothing is happening, take him home. Now, I have to search what are the remedies for osteomyelitis. You put it in a software and ask for osteomyelitis, remedies will come. Just don't jump. Out of those remedies, in your proper repertorization, a remedy that will be closely similar to that, use that. And there, you should take one remedy, ailments from. And all these things, don't think that I've given just one digitalis, one this, and patient has been cured. No. And place it properly. If it is an emergency, 1 hourly. It's a dire emergency, every 20 minutes. And if you can relax and see, then 3 hourly, 4 hourly, or in chronic settled cases, but want a result faster. Day 1, one remedy, day 2, second remedy, day 3. That should be complementary, supplementary, follows where. What it happens? What has happened is, these people, if we treat with our routine system, they used to take years together. Here in 3 months' time, I see the improvement. 3 months' time, so fast. Even the post-injury, post-complication, the residual things that cannot be cleared, like damage to the nerves, damage to the brain, I'll show you the case, and that will be faster. Parallel medications, and what is the final thing? Slowly tapered down the allopathic medicine, only allopathic drugs continuation with thyroid, diabetes, blood pressure. Detailed weekly follow-up for any new elevated symptoms, emergency homeopathic medicines were administered. While going on at a daily basis, something comes, give, follows well remedy 3 to 4 what comes in, 1 hourly, again start your chronic treatment. And in this, you can bring this patient who was absolutely sent home with so many medications and that. So, miraculous result reported by his son. Before complete disorientation, he had to be brushed by the relatives, toilet in the bed, heavy nausea, cannot stand, no interest in seeing news, cannot sign, couldn't withdraw pensions, cannot engage into the meaningful after homeopathy, fully aware, can differentiate day and night, takes baths, shaves, brushes on his own, walks to the toilet, no more diapers, goes in the evening walk for 30 minutes, reads full newspaper and watches all news, can sign, can attend family weddings, and strikes intellectual, intelligent, meaningful conversations. This never be possible. And this happened in 2 months' time. And this is the only way that you have to see how fast it acts. If I have given 1 or 2 or 3, one remedy, wait for 2 days, see the result, this man would not have improved, gone into this, and finally we would have lost him. So you have to be wise, dare to be wise. Dr. Hahnemann has said, every word and inch is there fitting. But how to use it, when to use it, one has to use his logic and rational. These are all the reports showing that how he got improved. Another testimonial given, this is a repertorization that I usually do. His constitution was Nakswamika. Even his chronic renal failure improved. Every time he was taking painkiller, creatinine rising. So for creatinine, I'll give you one tip here. Any allopathic medicine, when the creatinine rises, without thinking anything, give Nakswamika, you will save that patient's kidney. And that will be God's blessings to you. You can use any remedies that you have used. Abrotenum, the symptoms metastasize from one, now today he has got pneumonia, tomorrow he goes into the renal failure, that is metastasis. Mercurius dulcus, now mercury was there in the repertorization, but the catarrhal inflammation and osteomyelitis, anti-miasmatic drug. Netrambur, sodium was fluctuating. Veratrum Vedic, the congestion to the base of brain with severe nausea. You know, in COVID they used to say, there is a dizziness with severe nausea, vomiting. And there Veratrum V, not Al, was working like magic. One dose, the corona patient is stabilized. I have seen in so many patients. Whatever is this, is you can see. Acid phos. Acid phos is B12 deficiency. Whenever B12 goes down, you see the selected debility produce nervous exhaustion. B12 is for nerves. Everyone prescribe for neuropathy, but it doesn't work. You prescribe acid phos and see the results, along with your well-selected individualized remedy. I'm not talking individual. Every time I have to pester on you. These are, means I put something. I am giving you direction how to think, how to search repertory, how to search materia medica. There are there. I have picked up from there. It's not my brainchild. But I have picked up what is required for me, and this has shown, and I have experimented and seen the success in many cases. That is how you have to see. He was in that condition. After, at least he started walking like this. One video is missing, that is walking. He is going to bank, taking 30 minutes walk without support. That video is missing here. But he is saying now I am fine. Only this, see now here, finally it came from the osteomyelitis to teeth, from teeth to knee, from knee back to teeth, and from there to skin. Finally he developed eczema. Can this be a little bit fast forward? Just wait, last. Niche. No, down. Just last 50 seconds. He's showing the leg. So see now, with this, whatever I have done, the patient is getting well by Dr. Hering's law. So there should not be a question. There should not be a question. You also try. Everyone will try and see. Huh? Embolism, pulmonary thromboembolism. He is a homeopath. He said, sir, I am going in ICU. I am not responding with pulmonary hypertension. Angiography shows the pulmonary artery blockage. On the phone I prescribed, didn't take a history. For a long time, I said, see, I can't take your history, and whatever happened to you is sad, but I will tell you what to do. Thromboembolism, bilateral ascending and descending branches of pulmonary artery, bilateral, bilateral, and partial resolution of emboli, and finally there was a complete resolution, and he is a doctor. So I taken only 3, that time was not there, he was in ICU. After that I cannot talk to you, sir. And general thrombosis, respiration, panting, he was breathless like that, he wouldn't talk also, and male genitalia, there was a testicular pain. So what was given? Lachesis 30, 1 dose every 15 days. Here I give, because with that, Staphylococcus, because there was a low break. Then third, Arnica 60 stabilizes. Arnica is a literally good drug. Anywhere, wherever there is this, you take this. And then I go to case 4, breast carcinoma with metastasis in lungs and brain. The treatment before the scan, right axillary lymph node, right breast parenchyma, soft tissue lesion in the upper lobe of the right lung, multiple nodules scattered in both lungs, measures 1.6. And finally, decrease in the size, a PET CT scan, 3/4/23, decrease in size, right cerebellum, even the brain metastasis reduced. Even the brain metastasis finally decreased in the size of the lesion in the right breast. And now decrease in the size of the right lung also. And decrease in size and result metabolic activities, scattered lung nodules with decrease in the nodular septal thickening of both lungs. It came down. Everywhere then next, you have to keep on doing this very frequently. Unless you do that, you cannot know. And finally, she was completely, you can see this. No obvious metabolically active lesion is noted. That is what? Now what is remaining? It is just the residual tissue. Now here if you leave it, it will cause a problem later. So not to leave this patient, treat till all lesions are gone. So Staphylococcus was an individualized remedy, other complementary follows remedy. Now I have told you my way of thinking. Any ailments from emotion and trauma, then Apis and Apocynon. Apocynon is for preload. Why there is no thirst in the Apocynon? Can anybody answer? I have found out that Apocynon, it corrects the preload. Preload means before the heart pumps in the blood, the load is already there into the circulation. That happens because of obstruction, cirrhosis of liver, all those obstructive diseases. And when the intracellular fluid is high, patient becomes thirstless. So this is how you can correlate clinical with the homeopathy and start thinking in a wise way. Case 5, case of carcinoma of the tongue complicated with lung metastasis. You can see the histopathology. Even the lung biopsy is consistent with metastasis of the squamous carcinoma. And then during treatment, no evidence of FDG, avid lymph nodal or distance metastasis in the present scan. That is also gone. And finally, no abnormal FDG when it is done full. Presence of low grade FDG, solitary small size cavitary lesion, thick involving apical segment in the right lung of the described as query metastasis. Query infective or inflammatory. This always, now what is FDG? If it is more than 3.2, then there is a cancerous activity. If it is less, it is infection. So finally, these all results, and this is another patient, hypoactive. Within the 4 months duration, the lung metastasis of patient has completely resolved and patient is recovering well. Now, case number 6. a case of esophageal carcinoma. You can see in 3 months' time that is gone. With only argentinum nitricum 30 repeated every week. And sometimes the symptoms used to come twice. This is a classical homeopathy case. But here, why it responded? Because the case has not gone to the depth. There is superficial, middle, and the depth. When it goes to deep down, your homeopathy is not going to work in single doses or follows well doses. So in 3 months' time, it is gone. And this report shows no significant abnormality seen or noted. Case number 7, metastasis everywhere. She is a case where I had stopped practice of my cancer patient. I said, everyone comes, I give medicine, 10 में से एक हाथ या 20 में से एक हाथ, 1 in 20 ऐसा ठीक होता है. I am not satisfied with the practice. I have stopped. Well, sir, you take my mother's case as a last case. So I said, you tell me, I don't want to see what cancer she is suffering from. Show me only, tell me what was the trauma that she developed this cancer. Emotional trauma, that only you tell me. And what is the typical nature of this? These two things was fitting in Silesia and Ignatia. I gave Ignatia, and after that, Silesia only 1 dose a week, followed by Ignatia and repetition, because again that relapses, we do not know, so keep on repeating the emotional remedy often without asking a patient. And in 1 month's time, who was bedridden, she started walking, and you can see even the liver metastasis and everything. It is written here, a significant regression. Significant regression happened, and finally she was improving to such a large extent, and then she developed appendicitis. Appendicitis, and she started taking tuitions. For appendicitis, she was taken for surgery and died on the table. So that was a sad part, but she was showing with metastasis everywhere in the body. And the second report showed significant reduction in the metastasis. Case number 8, this was a case of C. esophagus. From there, it metastasized to the lymph node, cervical lymph node. And if you see, this was a first, this was a second, this was a third, this was a, then finally, you can see this is almost post-treatment gone. Now, what was the remedy given? I started with first Heparsulf. If this tissue has to dissolve, it has to form abscess and then dissolve. It came to Ignatia. He lost his business, he lost his loved ones. He came from Dubai and said, chemotherapy not possible, surgery not possible, I am left to die. At that time, tears in his eyes, very simple man, very honest is Staphylococcus aureus. And all those opium on day 4, carb animalis. Remember this remedy, is very important. Any glandular cancer you get, whatever remedy you select, at least give carb animalis 6C and you will get the best results. The above schedule was repeated every week till final recovery, and Heparsulf was repeated because when it is to get inflamed and form the pus. What is the good of Heparsulf? It will not suppress. But if it is a bigger one, it will form abscess rapidly and dissolve that gland. That is what I had seen. Case number 9, craniopharyngioma. She was operated thrice, sent by the neurosurgeon that her mother is coming to see you. Mother said, give me a pill that will make her pass away easily without the trouble. She was so much horrified. Nux mosquita, I remembered Dr. Dubey. And Dr. Dubey ji had, that time I was an allopath, so I was going and gaining the knowledge from the conference like you have come today. And he said, ऊपर से नीचे तक सब सपाटा, बाकी रपाटा. Nux mosquita. I was not knowing many things. Just Nux mosquita I gave. Such are the people who have given us a treasure with just single remedy. You can see from here, this is a final. Within 1 year, she improved so nicely. Only what I couldn't get was his vision because optic chiasma was destroyed. But here I repent. We got one result, but lost blind eye. She stood first in computer exam with this improved state in Pune. And here I regret now, because that time I was not doing all these remedies, adding the tissue remedies. We could have regenerated her optic chiasma. That confidence I have. Only thing, I should have tried that time. But no, we give one remedy, if it is getting, don't disturb, otherwise it will get disturbed. All these fears, phobias in the mind, if you give this remedy, this will happen, that will happen. So many years passed. I said, idhar se jao to band, idhar se jao band, idhar se jao band. So one daira. And therefore, so many cases, I lost that. Case of diabetes. She is a young diabetic, 28-year-old, unmarried. And she came to me and she said, I don't want to take allopathy. I told her, my dear, it is not possible. You have to go. I sent her to my sir, the Dr. Chandalia. He's a world famous diabetologist. And I say, if she comes back, I want to show my sir that see, diabetes can be cured in such type of patients also. But it's not possible in all diabetic cases. So let me be very frank. Whatever I am showing, this success is 30-40% only. And I have to improve still more to get 100%. You should be honest and sincere in telling. Whatever I am showing, that doesn't mean I am an expert and boss in this field. I still face a failure and I learn from the failures and correct it. So all this nature, history, you see here. That is a treatment before 17.3. Fasting was 321. Post-lunch was not done because when fasting is high, don't waste time in doing post-lunch. The HB1AC is more important, 11.8. And in 2 months' time, it came to 182 fasting. See, it was not reducing. She said, I will not start medicine. But I was confident because fasting from 321 to 182, might be the exercise must have helped her. That is also there. And finally, 8, that is just 5 months after, you can see fasting, 89, that time we did post-lunch and it was 82 and HB1AC was 5.5. And this girl then started doing, have you gone on a strict diet? Well, sir, mujhe daatna mat, don't scold me. I had eaten 200 grams of mithai and went for checking. And even with that, if it is that, then I said, your treatment is over, you can enjoy the life. But again, now she has come back with a diabetes problem. Why she has come back? I was surprised when we got such a wonderful result. Why she has come back? I'm telling you honestly, whatever is things, whatever happens to you, you should be candid and open to the students. Otherwise, they will get illusions, delusion, and do a mistake. She took a COVID vaccine. And this COVID vaccine, now everything is coming. They are getting diabetes back. Even my old case cured, they are coming back. I was very unhappy. I said, एक तो case मिला था कि जितना अच्छा हुआ. Because she was very dedicated. She never put anything on the skin. The skin is an expression sign. And that's the reason my daughter is into MD dermatology. I said, you use one homeopathy. If only the girls will not listen to you, females will not listen to you, but at least save them and give them beauty also. I can't give them beauty because they have to suffer to get well. So she will be doing that job later. So these all repertorial analysis that came, and arsenic album, Ignatia, Merxol, opium. See, Merxol is an anti-miasmatic drug. Many times you will see prescription of Merxol because any good remedy you give, till the time anti-miasmatic treatment is given, patient doesn't get well. That even the stalwarts who have passed away, they have also said, and I experienced the same. Okay, so on day 1, day 2, I have repeated. You can see the repetitions. Everything is fine. And then finally, asymptomatic and medicines were stopped. Diabetic foot ulcer. This person had developed gangrene. Surgeon in a big hospital, Leelavati Hospital. They said, first we'll debride and see. This wound was not healing at all. You can see this wound not healing. Finally, they said, now you have to ampute your half foot because osteomyelitis it was going. No antibiotics were working. And then he came to me. I said, see, it is taking a risk. You are a owner of a multinational company. I can't take a risk in you. Well, sir, don't worry. I got full faith. Bindas you do. Every day I was checking and seeing and giving him medicines. Every day. Changing the medicines. Finally, you see the recovery. And the recovery is this. No one will believe. Even the bones started growing. That X-ray, if I have, I'll show you. No, I don't have. So, the treatment given. Opium, Staphylococcus, Heparsol followed by Silicea. Heparsol works superficially. Silicea will throw away everything. Now, see this analogy. I am giving you new direction to think. I don't say I am right or wrong. But I am giving you, can testify, verify, so that we will get some new directions in homeopathy where we will get the success rate high and therefore we will not have to refer patient to anyone. So calendula, arnica, all these things I am sharing with you. Sharing is caring. And if I share with you and you cure 100 patients, I will get 1% of that punya. And this is how the attitude should be with all the homeopaths. Then only the homeopathy will come up. Thyroid cases. She, 53-year-old, Mumbai, and she was feeling the borders of the tongue, acidity. These are all chief complaints. If you see her treatment, TSH was 70 here. And after, that is 14-12, it came to 5. From 70 to 5. But it took time. It was a lot of time. She had patience. And only the remedies that I had given, opium, ignatia, colocin 200 for anger with ignatia. These are on, thyroid requires a lot of emotional. And hypotension. That is, she had an hypotension. Dizziness lagta hai. 1 dose of Cactus G, hypotension gone. You can try. And with this, it took long time. Had I added thyroid tissue remedies that I have done in the earlier cases. Now I go back and see, out of fear inculcated, nothing proved. Everybody's observation, today this is my observation, tomorrow it may be another's observation, third observation. You have to learn till the time homeopathy comes on a ground of scientific proving and scientific testing. Then we'll have a good time, not so that nothing can be done. This is a case of craniotomy, head injury. The brain pressure was rising so high, so they did craniotomy. The brain was bulging out, so they kept bulging brain out and the bone in the fridge. Finally, they said this is more bulging and is not going to get well. So they literally pumped in the brain inside, put that skull back, stitched and said, take him home. You imagine, when he came to me, he was in ambulance in an almost dead state. I said, what the hell I can do? What history I was seeing? I was said, I am not a God, but God is with me, and that is homeopathy. I take challenging cases. Work on the challenging cases, see the results, and you will find the day is with you. This is all, I have given the detailed history with a proof. It was encephalomyelitic changes seen, bilateral, frontal, temporal. What is encephalomalacia? The brain has become like a paste. So softening of the brain. Can he recover? It was impossible, next to impossible. But I said, why not try? I am lucky God is with me. Let us try. Let us try. And finally, we tried. This is all, these are the so many medicines I had given him. Huh? Now someone would have object, but let him object. I got the result. With that, you see, from that ambulance, he is coming and doing puja. Huh? You see his face. And you can observe that. I'll take 20 minutes. He is doing puja with a urine bag. God is kind to him. Otherwise, people say, I am dirty, how can I do puja? God doesn't feel anything. You feel, that is your mindset. And now, started writing that impossible was possible only with homeopathy. And one has to see. See, he is walking in the other also with this, but I am in hurry, so see now, he was walking with that urine bag. The ICU patient treated with homeopathy on the roads and still got well without infection and without going into antimicrobial resistance. Now you will understand what is the power of homeopathy. These are different videos I had taken serial because this was really challenging to me also. And I never expected that he will respond so nicely. But with a different type of approach. Chronic kidney disease, 18.1 creatinine came down to 5.6 within 3 months without dialysis. Without dialysis. And treatment given, my God, so many medicines. But he would not have come down. He would have come down. It would have took him 1 year, 2 years. But in a 3 months time, no one can expect this 18 to come down to this. Even the nephrologist was surprised. And this I had given with the same analogy which I have told you. I have to, a fulminant case of psoriasis. I was treating him. Very fulminant. He said, you are my last doctor. Whatever you do. And after that, if I don't get well, I'll commit suicide. I said, Baba, देखो मैं ही doctor मिला. Why, if you do commit suicide, it will be a sin on my head. So I had to work hard. I worked hard with giving very few remedies in a classical way. So he was getting better slowly. Today ठीक, tomorrow बीमार. Today ठीक, tomorrow बीमार. So I was frustrated. It's very frustrating to take psoriasis till the time you don't get answer ailments from. I'll show you that. Then all these remedies were given. Very few remedies were used. One or two. This was a repertorization, and this was a. Play this first video. Hello. Yep. No, वो नहीं. हाँ, बस ये same video. Just play this. हाँ, बस just do it little fast. See, everywhere the flesh was coming out. Here I got frustrated. I said, what to do now? God help me. And finally, his daughter came for my help. Whenever I ask God, God helps me. The daughter came. I said, there is something this man is not telling me. And he is eating my head and he is getting worse. And I am with the pressure, he will commit suicide. Now what to do? Well, sir, I will tell you. My mother and his father, they are not in a good terms, fighting with each other. So he left house in anger and went to old age home. So in whole society, he was feeling embarrassed. The prime remedy is Taphysagria. So slowly, there is a reason we fail, but at least he stayed with me because I was using remedy to palliate him. So in the next video, just show. No, just take this, only in this only ahead. Pre-treatment, post-treatment will come. Little bit fast. forward, forward, forward. Huh. Computer is not fast. अच्छा, थोड़ा सा उसको totally improved, and this is how what happens. You have seen the photograph. I think you are satisfied with that. But what was the happiness seen on his face was really great. Cardiovascular system. Case of ventricular failure with depressed ejection fraction from 40, it went to 60. There is another case, young 28-year-old pilot with COVID myocarditis, and he was suggested heart transplant because ejection fraction was only 20. The girl going to get married to him was my relative. And then they said, ki, abhi, whether to postpone the marriage or cancel the marriage, because with heart transplant, how he is going to survive? Finally, he got well, and his ejection fraction came to 60 just with the homeopathy. Got it? There are so many interesting cases. We require 5, 6, 7, 10 days to discuss all in detail. These were the remedies given. Thuja for COVID vaccine trouble. See, one remedy that was his constitutional was pulsatilla. Very simple guy, very docile, sober. Pulmonology, COVID pneumonia with severe hypoxia, with 40, only 40 oxygen, with 2 liters of oxygen at home, he got well. And with the formula that I will show you, that is a protocol that I had given to everyone. This is a sure shot formula that was giving result in COVID in severe hypoxia. And he came from 40 oxygen at home without taking a single remedy of conventional medicine, finally to the almost 19, you can see this, 94, then it increases. 1 hourly these remedies were given, not every day, 6 to 7 remedies 1 hourly, and it came to day 4, day 5. This is a very detailed case. How I changed the remedy. Play that. And finally he is walking without getting breathless. And oxygen, without oxygen supply, 2 liters. He required only 1 jumbo cylinder. And he was out from the COVID with such a serious, this man would never have survived our COVID treatment that was not known to conventional science. And now it is 95. I wanted to show you some interesting. This is a case of mucormycosis, 2 times operated. And finally, you start the video. Dear, you start the video. She was given 80 amphotericin injections. She was in a comatose state. Daily monitoring, daily, morning, evening, morning only, video call. And changing the remedies. Seeing what is the acute condition at present, what is the acute condition in the evening, changing the remedies. And then finally, she started, when she was walking, and she started doing her own chorus of the daily routine activity. And you will be surprised, twice surgery done, she was sent back. Such a costly amphotericin injection not available. Government will supply you in the government hospital. And she finally was brought home because hospital also had a short of supply. And now she is able to enjoy her life, and in a span of 1 month. Because where she would have died, and she is doing all the activities that is there. And last May, I do not know when the patient of homeopathy, they get well. Just start the video. Don't start from the start. This is start. थोड़ा fast करो, नहीं जाता है. Last May, they always do calculation, hisab. In the first patient also you see, now you have to observe ki why this happens. They are taking, she is taking the, what you have spent on me with that stage in the whole of my illness. And that was really marvelous that she got well. And complete recovery that shows that she is fine again into the active life. I want to show you, these are the CA, I got so many cancer cases, even pleural effusion gone, and finally it came to the dermatology, that is exteriorization of the disease. He's a neurologist's son. Jobs syndrome reported 7th in the world. He was left to die. One dose of Thuja, I was a beginner there. One dose of Thuja followed by Medorinum on 3rd day, 4th day, and then repetitions accordingly. And you see the wonderful rigor. 7th reported case in the world. What is Jobs syndrome? It is a very bad disease. Whole life patients suffer from infection, osteomyelitis, osteoporosis, and finally dies. Today he has become a painter and he is doing absolutely well. He is a world-class painter. He has been awarded rewards. And this is what his father, play the video. No, not this one, first one. It's not. He is saying, Ishwar, he is saying he was playing in the, swimming in the swimming tank. He developed chlorine poisoning. He came to the ICU because he was knowing he is going to go into the big problem. Finally, he collapsed, cardiorespiratory arrest, and after cardiorespiratory arrest, he was on ventilator. With PEEP of 5, he was not responding. And with a PEEP of 5, oxygen was not coming up. One dose of Carbovage and a constitutional medicine, Pulsatilla, changed his life, and he said, I have survived because of homeopathy and meridian correction that my sister used to do. This is he's an orthopedic surgeon and owner of a COVID hospital. 4 COVID hospitals were under him. He's the owner. And he came to me, I said, you give everyone that what people want you to give, you give me homeopathy. And in 3 days' time when he got well, he said, I will give you a video. You can show to the higher authorities so that this will be.
Suggested to start homeopathy along with my allopathy line of treatment. Gradually, also got infected. I had a very high-grade fever, cough, and mild breathlessness. The fever was not subsiding, so I contacted Dr. Jaswant Patil. So he immediately suggested to start homeopathy along with my allopathy line of treatment. Gradually, in 3 to 4 days, my fever got subsided, and even my lungs was saved. I wish, sir, you elaborate your treatment of this allopathy and homeopathy together, so we could save many lives henceforth.
मैं डॉक्टर ओम प्रकाश जगनानी 40 साल से प्रैक्टिस कर.
So this is all, friends, what I have shared with you. There are so many things to share. We have to learn so many things. I have to rush today, and I'm sorry for that, because there were 400 slides Dr. Aishwarya had prepared and putting in an exact manner. She is not a homeopath, but I think she has learned much more. I thank you for assisting me. Come beta here. We should give her a clap. Today I am alive because of her, because she said, Papa, don't ask me to learn homeopathy. I will do it after completing my allopathic MD. I said, for me, beta. So she has jotted down all the protocols. So she's a master. Love you. Thank you all. Yeah, anyone has a question? Yeah. Give the mic. Give this.
Sir, you told optic chiasma you could have saved with some tissue remedy. I just wanted to know which one.
Yeah, tissue remedy which the nerve regenerates is plumbum, met, and second is hypericum. Hypericum is for myelin sheath, and for the core nerves, it is plumbum. They are made of that. And these are the two remedies that has given me. Today, if she would have been with me, we would have recovered that also. Thank you.
Okay, one question.
Yes.
When you are listing some 7-8 medicines,
Yes.
like in what way you give? You give one after another, or you mix all and then give something?
Yeah, I got your question, sir. It's a very good question he has asked, because this, I think, I must have missed in telling.
Now many of you are asking me,
Huh.
so I thought I will convey you this.
Yeah, yeah, true. And basically, we start with one remedy. See the response. And the response has to be within hours. We cannot wait till next day. By that time, patient will pass. Because disease is dynamic. We have to see next what comes. And that comes from the symptom. So what symptom comes? Breathlessness comes. What is the problem of breathlessness? Either is fearful, either is heart failure, or either pneumonia is developing, or bronchitis is there with bronchospasm. So 4, you have to check. Therefore I say, make a habit of checking a patient. I check and then see. If it is a bronchospasm, antimtard. If it is right-sided failure, both-sided failure, digitalis. If only right-sided failure, loracerasis. That has never given me. So this is how I keep on placing. If PP falls down, cactus. It holds and it doesn't come down, then you have to give veratrum viridi, because where the problem is. So I plan accordingly. So you have to be vigilant. It's a very good, he has asked, so that I am conveying you. How to select the remedy depends on next hour. So what is our first target? First is fever. Fever has to come down fast. 24 hours, 48 hours, not more than that. Otherwise you are going to go in the problem. And in first hour, I told you every 20 minutes, 0.2, we have done that job, meticulously. I never used to believe patients, so I used to say, come on, form a group of the patient, 2 people and me, and every 20 minutes send me the photograph of the thermometer. Because how we will know that they are doing properly or not? And those observations, very meticulous. I had lost 8 kg weight in COVID time, sitting at home, but monitoring the patient on video, taking help of the local doctor to give me the feedback of signs and symptoms, if there are something which they have missed. And this is how I place the remedy as per what comes in the, अभी इसको हटाया ये आया, अभी कसाब को हटाया कतरी आया, ये आया वो आया. So it is literally like a terror fighting in this, and finally you will see that you will arrive at a PQRS. Very PQRS, you give 1 dose and things will be out. Thank you.
Do you prescribe mother tinctures?
Yes, sir. I prescribe mother tinctures, and for which conditions? One is the kidney stone. Kidney stone, I had 12 kidney stone. 11 has gone out. They were from 12 millimeters to 5 millimeters. Only one kidney stone, that is 20, how much it is? 22, 2 centimeters. Only that is not getting dissolved. And everyone is after me, get surgery. Even for coming and standing here, it's a painful affair. Very painful affair. Giving lecture for 4 hours was a painful affair. But before boarding, I took Rustox 200 and I'm not feeling any pain. She was worried. Ki, Papa, how will you talk for 4 hours? I said, don't worry. Homeopathy is my energy.
How did you take Rustux? I mean, what was the indication?
What?
Rustux?
Rustox. I'll tell you. Berberis, World, URC, all they gave me the relief, but nothing more than Rustox. It gives me relief for hours together. Extreme anxiety, extreme worry for family members, and fear superstitious.
Superstitious.
Superstition. I know the patient, Are mar gaya to, Are what will happen? And it is not happening. She is also saying, Papa, you are unnecessarily fearing. So I said, only one remedy is there, fear superstitious in Kent, and that is Rustox. Thank you, sir.
Anybody, any question?
Good afternoon, sir. So you were mentioning about the significance of using repertory also. In the repertorial result, I saw so many rubrics also in the selection for the repertorization. So in the protocol preparation, whether those
That I told, every case, you listen to me, not a single case, even that emergency I had shown you of doctor who was an homeopath with pulmonary embolism. My laptop is always near my phone. Whatever rubrics I get, and then I select, out of that only select, from 1 to 15. 1 to 15. So what you do, the large number of medicines, put it in one clipboard, single remedy, 2 remedy, less, you put it in another, and then check. And then you will find, oh, this remedy, and matching to the symptom, which is corresponding to the clinical side of the patient. Thank you.
Keep with you.
Without repertory, you cannot get results, sir.
yes, sir.
No.
Yeah. So that's for the protocol preparation, you used all those sequential remedies which came in
Yes.
the repertorial result,
Yeah.
no, sir. Okay. Thank you.
And now last, I am telling you from my side. You people are smart. You people are hardworking. You people are got the best college. You got all the facilities, which sir will endorse. He was the principal here. I want every clinical double-blind trial of homeopathy fails. Even if the results are there are skepticals by the reviewers, the question mark is raised. So we should do the cases with the protocol, find out 10 things, then try on observational study on 30, 40 patients, and then put it to the large scale, and that day homeopathy will be proved. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. I think we'll conclude here.
We are immensely grateful to you, sir, for enriching our minds by sharing your clinical wisdom through this thought-provoking session on addressing clinical challenges through evidence-based solutions. Thank you, sir.
Randy Pausch once said, "Showing gratitude is one of the simplest yet most powerful things humans can do for each other. As a token of our gratitude, I now request Dr. Girish Navada, Professor and HOD, Department of Psychiatry, to present our speaker with a memento." Thank you, sir. With this, we have come to an end of the scientific session.
As a part of the celebrations of Rajathotsava, we conducted several competitions like quiz marathon, essay writing, poster presentation, and souvenir cover designing. the winners of which will be announced during the valedictory ceremony. We would like to felicitate the dynamic judges for these competitions.
The essay writing competition was judged by Dr. Blani Lobo, Professor and HOD, Department of Homeopathic Pharmacy, and Dr. Sherlyn Elizabeth Paul, Assistant Professor, Department of Homeopathic Materia Medica. I request Dr. Rita Chakraborty, Professor and HOD, Department of Repertory, to present them with a memento. Thank you, ma'am.
The souvenir cover page designing was judged by Dr. Vivek Shaktidharan, Associate Professor, Department of Homeopathic Pharmacy, and Dr. Skandan Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Organon of Medicine. We thank them in their absence.
The poster presentation competition was held on 17th May, that is yesterday, and was judged by Dr. Raja Chandra Ji, Associate Professor, Department of Medicine. I request Dr. Srinath Rao sir, former Principal and Professor, Department of Homeopathic Materia Medica, to present Dr. Raja Chandra with a memento. I request Dr. Anita ma'am to do the honors.
Thank you, ma'am. For the quiz marathon, we had Dr. Manish Tiwari, Assistant Professor, Department of Repertory, as a quiz master. I invite Dr. Deena, Professor, Head of Department of Physiology, to present him with a memento.
The quiz marathon ran from the 1st of May until the 5th of May, and we were elated at the response we received. We had 30 colleges that participated with over 300 participants. The top 5 teams have been invited for the final round of the quiz, which will be conducted now.
To kickstart the final round of this quiz marathon, I would like to invite our quiz master for today, Dr. Dheeraj Fernandez, Assistant Professor, Department of Organon of Medicine, to the stage.
I request Dr. Jolly de Mello, Associate Professor, Department of Physiology, to welcome Dr. Dheeraj with a floral bouquet. Thank you, ma'am. Over to you, Dheeraj sir. I request all the quiz participants to kindly come forward in front of the stage. All the quiz participants kindly report to the front. Quiz finalists kindly report to the front of the stage.
Yeah, thank you. Hello. Sitting order, how it is? Sitting order ಹೇಗೆ? You're from?
Requesting the participants of Alva's Homeopathic Medical College, Calicut, BD Jatti College,
Hello.
GHMC Bangalore, and Sarada Krishna to come forward.
I can say no. In which team who is sitting? ಒಂದು ಬಾಕಿ ಉಂಟಾ? If at all is only 4, then we'll shift up, I think. ಅಷ್ಟು 4 ಜನ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗುವ.